taking you to Carlo Smash Burger in the KKU University area, or the Khon Kaen University area. It's a neighborhood that is what I call university adjacent. It's in that strange little part of town, which is one of my favorite parts of Khon Kaen, by the way. And I know this sounds horrible. It's doubly so my favorite part of town when the students are on summer break and I get the whole area to myself. More or less. I have to share it with some white-collar workers and hospital employees from Sikarin Hospital and from Bangkok Hospital, which are nearby. Many of the businesses in Khon Kaen have opened up additional branches in this university area. Just Follow the Goat now has a branch in this area, as does Carlo Smash Burger, the establishment that I will be visiting today. Now, I started the day south of that area as I needed to get some tools for home projects, and I have been putting off some of those. I've also got some recent projects that have just popped up that I need to take care of. The Global House branches in Khon Kaen, by the way, are huge, rivaling the size of Home Pro, which was my staple home supply store when I was living in Bangkok. I mean, come on, you get like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, a bicycle shop, a furniture store, and a cafe all rolled in one? Yes, please, sign me up. After I got the tools that I needed, I wanted some lunch, specifically British fare. Fish and chips. Certainly a city the size of Khon Kaen has good fish and chips. Unfortunately, I made my way to Bung Nong Kot, or Nong Kot Lake, in the Ban Phet area of the city. Now, the Ban Phet area of the city is really kind of like a hustling, bustling kind of section of town. It's growing quickly. It has businesses and bars and cafes everywhere. It's just a pleasant place to be. It also has a high density of, for lack of a better term, Farangs, that is European white foreigners. They're everywhere here, and when they're everywhere here, that means that there are a lot of businesses that tend to cater to them. One of those businesses is called the Marina Cafe, and they serve great Western fare. Now, let me switch up my verbs and use past tense here. There was a nice cafe that used to serve great Western fare that closed down permanently. Okay, no matter. I'm sure that I could have found really great fish and chips at the Blues Bar or one of the establishments in the Pullman Hotel area, but I wanted something different, something away from that area this time. Now, knowing that Carlo's Smash Burger had fish and chips on their menu, and being that I absolutely loved their burgers and loaded fries, I decided to try them out. There are two locations for Carlo's Smash Burger. The one that I visited first and highlighted in my previous videos was at the Pillar Shrine area in the Old Town, or let me switch up my verbs there. Although I love the university area in general, I do prefer the location of the Carlo Smash Burger in the Old Town near the Pillar Shrine. But the location I visited today is in the densely packed area, normally filled with university students, that I call the university adjacent area. You can find sushi, Chinese food, ramen shops, yogurt cafes, coffee shops, pizza restaurants, and all manner of establishments in this specific area. Additionally, the 62 Market, or what's called the Kansadan Night Market, is located here, along with the soon-to-be opened, I believe September 9th, soon-to-be-opened Central Campus Shopping Mall, or mixed-use complex. Needless to say, this is a busy location. When I arrived, I realized that the inside section of the store or the restaurant had been cordoned off with no entry possible. So all the dine-in options, quote-unquote dine-in options, are located in the front patio area. Did I mention it's 40 degrees outside? Dust kicking up everywhere from all the construction projects going on here, and the street noise rivals that of Silom Road or Satong Road in Bangkok. There's also beauty clinics all up and down this area to remind me that I'm not pretty enough. And parking here is hard to find, and sometimes one must vigorously fight for it. The cashier was unable to take 1,000 baht bill. Now that's about $30 US, so that's something that's not too unusual for local vendors, that they can't take 1,000 baht, but I found it kind of off-putting that a burger joint, couldn't take 1,000 baht. Meals on average at a burger joint are sometimes 3 to 4 times more than a Thai food establishment. You would think they handled more cash in volume. But no matter, I did a QR code payment scan from my cell phone and waited for my meal. The lunch was pretty good. I enjoyed the fish and chips. However, if you're expecting something approaching what you would get at a Chippy in Cardiff, London, or Brighton, my friends, you'll be let down. The fish was breaded more so than battered, and the fries were seasoned, which tastes really good, but it would not be what you would find at a Chippy in the UK. And certainly mushy peas is not on the menu. By the way, did you know that in 2024 there were 10,500 Chippies in the UK? I've read somewhere that the number is dwindling due to the rising rental prices and gentrification of many of the neighborhoods there. These Chippies are small mom and pop shops that are kind of losing out to much larger brands moving in. Anyways, the fish and chips here were good. I'm not going to say they weren't. They were really good. They just weren't what I was expecting. And why would I expect this from a burger restaurant in northeast Thailand? Well, that's on me, not the establishment. Now, as far as the establishment goes, I much prefer the location of the one in the Old Town that kind of tainted my experience with this one kind of a little bit. The street noise here gets annoying as well. Perhaps had I come here like 2 months earlier when the weather was beautiful, I may have enjoyed it more. Who knows? I'm adjusted to the heat, well, relatively so, but this doesn't mean that eating deep fried food in it is all that much fun. The menu here is identical to the one in the Old Town, and my assumption is the burgers are just as good here. There were absolutely no other customers for the entire time that I was there, and I believe that you can chalk that up to the fact that this is a place that caters to university students, and it is their summer break. So I think the burgers here are going to be identical to the ones in the Old Town location. Perhaps when I return to this location, I will try it out. Certainly, I'll be going to the Pullman Hotel area when I crave fish and chips again. Then again, the recipe is so easy to pull off, I may just cook it myself. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, I love you, I appreciate you, and I wish you all the best in life. Stay safe from the heat out there if you're in Thailand, and happy Songkran to everybody around the world. See you next time.